And now he has to call this.
No, he doesn't have to call this.
The all-in for Sam is only to 128. It's only 64 more. Pot's 228,000.
Yeah, but like she's now got a super tight range. Like, what is she doing this with?
He calls.
Wow, this is a huge pot out of nowhere.
Occasionally, you can also bet to just deny your opponent equity.
But that's just a value bet.
That's just a value bet. But you're also denying, and by value betting, you're also denying your opponent equity. If they just happen to have a random spade in their hands. Like the 4 spades.
Right, but you kind of want them to call.
Yeah, you don't mind them calling either, right? You're also happy there.
That would be good.
I mean, I'll put it this way. If your opponent has 20% equity, and they're never bluffing at the pot, why am I letting them realize they're 20% for nothing?
Yeah, for sure.
You're just basically giving out 20% of that pot. You're giving them that over the long run. Getting back to Song, by the way, I know he mentioned this earlier, but certainly a dangerous player. Aladdin is all in. Shaw deciding what they want to do. Shaw gonna make this call with Jack 10. Suited. He is. Shah. Gonna try to be the Jafar in this story. And you can see the percentages. Jack 10 suited, actually a favorite over the small pair. 58,000 in the pot. There's a 3.
Nice.
Mid-card and a midi-card.
And the genie.
It's gone for a walk because it's now so brutal. It's so brutal if you lose, isn't it?
Yeah. Queen for a sweat.
Don't do it.
Always a sweat.
Always a sweat. Look at him. Poor man. This is pain. This would be a horrible way to go out. Oh, thank goodness. That would be too nasty.
Not gonna happen. Aladdin, you've used one of your wishes. You have 2 left. Robin picks up ace 10 again.
The best game during the pandemic was Zoom Scavenger Hunt, where one person sets an item and you have to get it from somewhere in your house and get back to the zoo. Whoever gets back to the camera first wins. That was a lot of fun. A lot of twisted ankles doing that.
Weimer keep pointing out that we have to give the word first.
Yeah, we haven't done it yet. But
Yeah.
oh, wait, look.
Oh.
So how deep are they here? Bavin's raised.
Chris is going to 3-bet, I assume. And what is Song thinking about here?
He's just got 9-8 suited and he can't resist it. That's what he's thinking about. It's just touching it. Look at him. He can't help himself.
He can't.
He can't help himself. It's such a pretty hand. There's chips in the middle.
He is what we call upstuck. Phil Locke coined the term. When you've had a ton of chips and you've given some of them back.
I don't think that applies here.
No,
I think this is how he plays poker.
Yeah, probably. Which means, hey, listen,
I bet he's just pedal to the metal all the time.
and when it goes well, he wins tournaments.
Exactly.
And when it doesn't go well, he gets knocked out. Which
Exactly.
is, by the way, I mean, probably a really positive, probably an optimal way to play poker tournaments more often than not.
If you don't play, if you're not going to play tons of poker tournaments in your life, it's definitely a good strategy. But overall, it's going to not be a winning strategy.
I mean,
ultimately, you're making bad decisions some of the time.
This is the thing. I mean, if
Like,
this was a light 3-better,
But like, it's
I'd love this. But
this is a questionable spot because, like you say, Chris doesn't really 3-bet.
now I don't know Chris a ton, but we've watched him for 2 days now, and
But we'll see. Look at that. Look at that. What
Well,
a read.
you know what it is.
What a read. Gaz the Hippie, Ian Simpson, our newest ambassador. He's one of the nicest guys in poker. True story. He was in the booth yesterday, super nice. David liked him, didn't he? This is a good answer. James444, Malika, so we can hear the full story behind how much she bought the glasses from Aladdin. Good point. Marg1 says, I'd like to see Malika win. Anyone who can wear that much sparkle calmly gets respect. Great bullets also, Malika Chris the Glitter.
Exposito on the button with just 30,000 chips. Only under 8 big blinds right now. Friend side. Is this the hand I'm going to go with? How much more can I fold? Do kind of want to be the first one in the pot in these spots simply because you have fold equity. Exposito is going to stick it in though. Sam's obviously not going to fold. See if anybody else says anything though. Song's got Queen Jack.
Yeah, he's been quiet recently, by his standards.
I don't understand this play.
What did he do?
I believe he 4-bet to isolate Exposito, who just moved all in, but Song has Queen High.
Yeah, but he's just trying to isolate, right? He just thinks he's got a better hand than Esposito. He wants the dead money.
No, I understand that, but I mean, does Exposito ever have it worse than Queen High when he comes in, he 3-bets over the top of Sam's open?
Yeah, but say he's got exactly the hand he has, then Song gets the right price on this Queen Jack. There's so much dead money.
Yeah.
But
a lot of, there's just a lot of
now, now it's horrible.
And now he has to call this.
No, he doesn't have to call this.
The all-in for Sam is only the 128. It's only 64 more. Pot's 228,000.
Yeah, but like she's now got a super tight range. Like, what is she doing this with?
He calls.
Wow, this is a huge pot out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
292,000. It's Ace King versus Ace 9 versus Queen Jack. There is a side pot. The main pot is about 90,000. The side pot is enormous as well.
Good luck to all the players. 2 of them are all in. Son is not all in, but he has the worst hand. Sam is the favourite, but not a big favourite. Let's see what happens.
As a king, she's a much bigger favorite now.
That's an amazing flop for Sam Alvin, I think.
I mean, I want to see her do push-ups now.
She will do. I think she has to. I don't really understand. Oh wow, there's always a sweat.
Always a sweat.
Always a sweat.
No sweat for Exposito. He's been eliminated.
This is a huge card for Song and for Sam.
A 9 or an ace, and she's out. 5 of hearts.
How is there always a sweat? Hold'em is amazing.
It really is. This is just a blow up. Just a complete blow up.
This is proper tilt. I don't like
This is the definition of punt.
I don't like it for Song, but it's instructive to see how people can tilt.
Yeah, this is just an absolute utter blow up.
Well, he's shoved from the button, hasn't he?
10-3 offsuit is a punt. You can
But he wants 2
you can put lipstick on my pig if you want to, but this is a punt. There's no other way to say it.
Yeah, but he's from the button. I didn't realise he was from the button.
It's a fold from the small blind.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It's always a fold. It's 10-3 offsuit. Just fold your hand and move on to the next one.
Oh, you're going to look really dumb in a minute. Watch this.
It's old-oriented poker at its best.
I don't like that.
You got 20 push-ups and you win this. You've got like a million. You think something.
Ooh, Queen of Hearts. in Aladdin's hand, so
Any 10,
song
any
down to a 10 or a 3. That's not a heart. 4 spades.
He only knew one speed, and that speed has ended in a crash.
I think we predicted this
We did.
about an hour ago. You said
Yeah,
this guy's going to have a million chips or he's going to be out.
Sam fold. Bavin's got the ace queen. I think, like, if you've got 18 to 25 big blinds and you've got king queen seated, I think jamming is probably the best plan.
I think it's safe to say he's not folding. Fat Pop Records says, much like you, Tuck, I think outside the box I've developed a 200 big blind jamming range at the start of tournaments.
It's gonna win you most hands you do that, isn't it?
Works every time until it doesn't.
So this is Malika
Oh,
just getting
are you kidding
absolutely
me?
cooled off.
Oh,
She's getting cooled off.
what a nightmare. How does she get away from this one?
Like turn a king. It seems like a good
I mean,
plan.
turn the ace of clubs.
Oh, that's not great. That stops the action, I suppose.
That's what I mean. At least she gets away from. She doesn't lose all of her chips.
So he's gonna just call. Or he's gonna raise.
He had to have raised this, right? I assume. Yeah.
Oh wow, he's raised to no, so she's gonna have to shovel fold here.
I don't think she can fold.
This
No.
is gross. This
It's
is
just a
gross
gross
for
spot.
Malika. Gross for our tournament if she goes out.
Yeah. Really unfortunate.
We don't want Malika to go out. Nothing to do with Bavin, who's also, this is an important pot for him as well. But
Clearly the flop is queen 3 deuce 2 spades and not queen 4 3 with 2 clubs. I apologize for that.
we didn't have a turn.
King!
Wow.
King ball!
Wow. So now my sympathies immediately flop because that's just brutal for Bavin. He's taking it well, but
I mean,
that's horrible.
horrible for both of them, yeah.
No, it's not horrible for Malika. It's
I
Malika
mean-
King.
No, I meant it's just a horrible situation.
Life is good. She's never been happier.
She get running kings?
Look how happy she is.
Running kings, yeah. How's that? I meant like, once the flop comes out, it's going to be horrible for somebody. It's just a cooler, and somebody's going to get hurt here.
Somebody's going to get hurt.
And both players played the hand absolutely perfectly.